Now we have our model family with our nested annotation family in there. We can save that and go in and say new project now and start a new project. I'm going to switch over to a metric file, or I'm currently set for metric. I need to switch over to an imperial template file. So imperial default RTE template file. Hit open, start a new project, and then I am going to close down the extra windows and go back and into the family file and load it into this project. So to the View tab, close hidden windows, switch back to the file that has the family in it, and then from there I will say load to project. I really wish there was a smoother way of doing this. So load to project 1, load that family file in. That'll get stored under generic models, and then in the simplest form I can just place it right there, and you'll see that you have some shape handles or grips on it. So I can click on it and I can grab those grips, and you can just drag them, and when you drag them to a wall face or an edge, they'll automatically snap and align and prompt you with a lock option. So we'll see that in a couple of minutes. So you can use your line tool, or you can simply drag it. You can see the label in the middle is updating, and you can control the position of the label with the shape handles that we created with those internal reference planes. So now I'm just going to draw some walls up to level 2 using the rectangle option. Click, and then move the new room label family inside, and then just grab those shape handles and drag them over to the wall faces, and you'll notice that when you hit a wall face, it'll snap to it, and it'll also prompt you with a lock option right there. Okay, I'm not locking the first couple, but then I'll start to lock them by clicking on the lock option. So it does give you some manual control in here, and that's what I like about this. It's automated, but yet gives you some flexibility on how you want to do this. As soon as you align and lock it, and then if you take the wall and nudge the wall or move it, whatever, the label which is nested within the model family is going to update accordingly. So you can take it, unlock it, move it wherever you want. Oops, I missed that one. Take it, lock it down into there if you move that wall and nudge it. Over in the project browser, under families, under generic models, there's my room label model family, and you could rename that to something a little more descriptive. And now I can use my line tool as I did in my initial file by picking the wall faces, and notice that before you start to do the align tool, I'll hit escape here. Click on the object, the family, and note where the reference planes and where the shape handles are. So when you start the align tool, you have an idea where they are. Click, place, lock it. Click the first wall, reference plane, lock it. Click, reference plane, lock it. Notice the labels are updating. Click. Now here I get the wrong reference plane. I purposely picked the wrong one, which is part of the other family, and it adjusts the other object instead. So I have to just do a little bit of backtracking here. Okay, you can see that I'm going to grab that one and pull that, unlock it, and pull that out of the way a little bit. Okay, so you have to be careful a little bit. Align to the wall, and then pick my edge and then lock it. If you select a wall and then nudge it, then the new room size label will update. So really great combination of a nested annotative object with linked parameters working with reference planes, and the ability to kind of stretch the label around or stretch the edges of the room width and height. Under project units, you'll notice that it's showing to 1/16 of an inch, etc. The family will use the project unit setting, so you can adjust that with your project unit. So now I'm just aligning and locking the bottom room, and notice the lengths of the reference planes as you align and lock them, because they show you the width of the whole room itself. You see there is all of the boundaries, the battery limit, as they say in the oil and gas industry. So here I'm just going to click on this label and then readjust a couple more faces on here as a demonstration that you can snap to the walls manually, or you can use the align tool as well. And that's it for this family lesson. I hope you learned something. Bye for now.